Today's episode is called Scary But Necessary. Okay, so there's probably something you need to do soon, a decision you need to make, a change, a leap of faith. Maybe you need to leave a relationship, or quit your job, or have a tough conversation, or speak up and be more public and more visible than ever before. And this thing you need to do, it feels scary, so scary. It's scary, but necessary. Scary because it's uncomfortable, it's new, it's unfamiliar, it's hard. Necessary because once you do this, it's gonna change your life for the better. So how do you find the courage to do the damn thing? How do you reach deep down, deep inside, to find that bravery inside of you? To stop stalling and just do it. That's what this episode is all about. So here we go. Oh, hey, I'm Susan Hyatt, and this is Go Time TV. This is the show about creating what you crave right now. I'm a master certified life coach, author, entrepreneur, motivational speaker. I'm also a mom of 2 college-age kids, and I'm married. And I've learned a lot in these 47 years. And one thing I've learned is that we're done with certain things. We're done with apologizing. We're done with hiding. We're done with pretending that we're not good enough to go after our goals and our dreams. So join me for these short episodes where I bring you on a journey and teach you how to get more of what you want. More time, more energy, more money, more intimacy, whatever it is that you crave, we're gonna create it right here on Go Time TV. Okay, Boo Berry, let's talk about resistance. What's resistance? Well, it's when there's something that you want to do, something that you need to do, but you feel like there's this invisible wall blocking you. Anytime you start working on this project, or anytime you even think about tackling this project, you just feel like, I can't. It's too hard. I'm overwhelmed. It's too scary. I just can't with this. Physically, you might feel heavy and tired. And mentally, you might feel cloudy, foggy, like it's difficult to concentrate. And you might even feel some anxiety, pounding in your chest, shaky hands, sweaty palms. That, my friends, that's resistance. When you feel resistance, your natural tendency is probably to distract yourself and go do something else. So you go watch Netflix, you reach for a snack even when you're not hungry, you get yourself away from the project that's triggering all these uncomfortable feelings of resistance. And distracting yourself feels pretty good for a little while, but it doesn't really solve anything, right? Sooner or later, you still gotta do the thing that you've been avoiding. So how do you break through that wall of resistance and just get the dang thing done? I've got a couple of quick tips for you. So number 1, change the way you're talking to yourself. Feed yourself high quality thoughts, not low quality thoughts. Tell yourself, yes, this is challenging, and yes, I'm feeling some resistance, but I can do this. I'm stronger than any obstacle in my path. And number 2, connect with something bigger than you. So if you're unwilling to do this project for yourself, then do it for your family, maybe your daughter, your community, your country. Find a way to make this task feel bigger than just you, and it might help melt down some of that resistance. And number 3, focus on how good it's gonna feel when it's done. So every morning when my alarm goes off, I feel like, seriously, I don't wanna get out of bed. I don't wanna go do my morning run and work out. Not today. What I do is remind myself how good it's gonna feel, how proud I'm gonna be when it's done. 1 hour from now, when you've got that post-workout glow and you feel clear and refreshed and strong, you're gonna be so glad you got your ass out of bed and did it. So how do you wanna feel 1 hour from now? Focus on that future self, and then do what you gotta do now to feel the way you wanna feel in the future. Do a tough task right now, it's a gift to your future self. So to recap, number 1, change the way you're talking to yourself. Number 2, connect with something bigger than you. And number 3, focus how good it's gonna feel when it's done. Boom. Try those approaches and melt through resistance and get things finished. whether it's a workout or an email or a project or handling your tax paperwork or a tough conversation, it's going to be so good to be done. It's time for the question of the day. This is the part of the show where I share a question for you. Yes, you, the beautiful person who's watching right now. What's something that you need to do soon that feels scary but necessary? Post your answer down below in the comments. So, I want to think about this question too. Let me think. Okay, so lately, what I've noticed in the life coaching industry is that there's a serious problem with personal development being run by white heterosexual people. And many of the tools that we use are not inclusive. And it's scary but necessary for me to do something about it and be a leader in the industry. And so what I've done is I've decided to create a life coaching university, the University for Life Coach Training, where I have a whole team of curriculum specialists and diversity and inclusion specialists to make sure that the coaches that I train are trained in an anti-racist and anti-oppressive way. Scary to put yourself out there like that, but necessary. That's my example. Okay, what about you? Again, the question of the day is, what's something you need to do soon that feels scary but necessary? Post in the comments below this video and share. I'm excited to see what you post. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for a funeral. Today, we say goodbye to your excuses. I asked my clients and friends and viewers to email me and share their biggest excuses. Excuses about why you're not making enough money, excuses about why you're not exercising, excuses about why you still haven't finished writing that book that you started 8 years ago. So I said, hey, send me your excuses and we're gonna bury them and banish them and say goodbye once and for all. So here's a little sampling. I didn't want to anyway. Nonsense. It doesn't matter to me. It isn't important. I didn't really try that hard. I can just let it go. Wow, let me get my Kleenex. What's the point? God, my body hurts. It won't be perfect. I'm too tired today. I don't know where to start. This is a bunch of bullshit. I don't know where to start. I know y'all lying. I don't want to seem like a bitch. Let me help you get over that one. I don't have time. Oh my gosh. I need to learn or know more. I don't know what to do next kind of thinking. I find myself in a make-do pattern of thinking. I find myself settling or making do just because it doesn't work for me. We're not settling anymore. No more crumbs. I can do it later. I don't have time to exercise. Let me tell you something. Exercising gives you more time. I won't follow through, so why start? No, my kids come first. Let me tell you something. Your kids need a parent who's happy. I'll start tomorrow. How about today? How about today? I'm not ready. Yes, you are. I have too far to go, and one workout won't matter. One workout builds on the next, and the next, and the next. Wow, let me get my Kleenex. That was truly a very moving memorial service. All of those excuses are now in a better place. Perhaps you have an excuse that's very, very old and really needs to die. Throw a funeral for your excuses today. Boy, bye. All right, so we have the illuminating Kana Brown with us today.
And chickens.
And chickens. We just happened upon this magical secret garden and thought we would sit down and have a discussion because Kana, not only does she own her own business called The Beauty Room, right? So you wax all kinds of stuff I won't let you wax. Listen, here's what I got to say about all that waxing. We gonna throw back to the 1970s where I am one time.
It's making a comeback. Bushes.
Yeah, well, that's what's up in here. But I do let you wax my eyebrows, facials,
Facials,
makeup, skincare is your jam. So, Kana also is on retainer and travels in RVs with me and makes me look fabulous.
Doing all the things.
So, but you're also an in-demand client, which makes me very excited. However, you were admitting to me that you hadn't made your way all the way through in-demand.
It's a lot of information.
It is a lot of information.
Was
It's
I
going to make you a lot of money.
Was I supposed to be done already?
I mean,
Brandon's not done either.
Brandon filmed the whole thing. You actually watched the whole thing being filmed. This episode is about resistance and doing scary but necessary things, right? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. And so, what are you noticing is something that you would like to have done, but you haven't done it because you feel resistance and maybe some fear around it?
How long is this?
How long is what?
This episode. It's a very long list. Taxes.
Oh, that's right. I was kidding you about your taxes. Why aren't you doing your taxes?
I don't know. We had an extension, but then I got an extension. And then, so I'm just waiting for the extension. But for the in-demand course, I've noticed I'm making like your flagship course.
Mm-hmm.
And I have all of this information, and I've literally had an idea for 5 years. And I have the content, and I just have not put it out in the world.
And the idea is what?
Holistic skincare, learning how to take care of your skin and not relying on products to do all the things that you think they're going to fix aren't really. And you need to learn how to assess your skin and give it what it needs instead of following a 1, 2, 3 step.
Oh, so what do most people need to be doing? Why are you doing this?
I know. I don't know.
Yeah, you do know. If you had to guess, why not?
There's so many people that know more than me, and they already have things out that it just seems like one more unnecessary course.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what is it that you bring to skincare that's a little different?
I think the combination of skin being an issue for me my whole entire life, plus seeing hundreds of faces, I have both perspectives. And I'm just not for the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, I sell products, but at the end of the day, if my clients could be using little to nothing, that would be the ideal goal.
Right.
So teaching people not to meet me.
Excellent. I think that sounds like a fresh and different approach to skincare that probably doesn't exist, or if it does exist, do you think everybody who's interested in doing something helpful for their skin is just going to buy from one person?
No, but don't give me that face.
Why not? Why not? So what if there's someone like prior you who was struggling with your skin? What was going on with your skin before?
I wasn't paying attention. I was just buying, Proactive or just whatever was popular at the time to try to fix it. Instead, when I went natural with my hair, it led me going more natural with products and listening to my body. It's like, oh, when I eat red meat, my skin breaks out more. Like, just slowing down more to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the shift for me.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like something a lot of people might need to learn how to do.
Maybe, but there's other people that...
So, who cares?
I do.
But you are passionate about it because you personally healed your own skin using less product, less money. You know what I gotta say?
What do you gotta say?
I think you're being a big jerk face by not providing. Listen, I say this all the time. Like, if you have something valuable that could help somebody else, you're being a real asshole for not sharing it with the people.
Okay.
So, what's the real reason other than other people have skincare lines out? What scares you about it?
Like that it won't be good enough, or that people won't get the results that they want.
Can you control other people's results?
No, I hate this. Can we? No.
right? Just like I can't control whether or not you finish in demand. I can provide
Very true.
the knowledge, but I can't control whether or not you do the things.
Yeah.
And I still think it's a bomb product.
That's
And
very
all
true.
you can do is provide the brilliance to the people. What's something though that you're really proud of that you've done that was hard for you?
I mean, even starting the business
Mm-hmm.
in general, I didn't have the support system, and I just knew in my gut that I should do it,
Yeah.
and I did it.
And how many years have you been in business?
9 years this year.
Right. You have been creating your own paycheck for 9 years.
Crazy.
It's one of the hardest things to do. So what did you tell yourself about that caused you to do it?
I just knew it was gonna work. That I had to just like take the leap of faith. I quit the jobs that I was in, and, like can't do this anymore, and just made it work.
So what if you acted like your product, your digital program? This is a digital program, right?
Yeah, it's pivoting into.
It was just gonna work.
Is this what it feels like to be in therapy?
No.
I mean, yeah. I guess if I replaced that thought with it would just work, I would just do it.
How would you feel if, say, 6 months from now, it was on the market and helping people?
I'd be very happy about that.
Why?
Because like no one should have to suffer through not feeling good about themselves. And if that's one more way that they don't have to put themselves down, then I'd be more than happy to help.
Sounds like you need to get over yourself. And just do it. So what's like one tiny thing that you can do towards that goal?
Well, I hired someone to help me finish the copy, so that's
awesome.
It's all done. I just need to like start putting it out there.
Oh, so it's done.
It's done.
So we just have to start promoting
So I took
it.
the step during starting in demand,
Right?
and I hired someone to help me finish the copy. And I've had it for like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I just need to.
What's something that makes you feel rich that doesn't cost anything or is low cost?
I really enjoy my walks in the morning. It makes me feel clear-headed, and that I've visited my neighborhood, and it just makes me feel like I have so much more to give throughout the rest of the day.
That's beautiful. Feel rich to get rich. This has been Go Time TV. I hope this episode has inspired you to do something that feels scary but necessary. The human spirit is so incredibly powerful. Whatever challenges you're facing, whatever fears, whatever wall of resistance you're feeling, just know there's something inside of you that is much stronger than any obstacle in your path, stronger than anything. Go do that scary but necessary thing. You know what it is, get on it. And when you muster up the courage and finally do it, your life will change, without question. And on top of that, you'll become a role model to everyone around you. If this show brought you some positivity into your day, click the thumbs up below. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Susan Hyatt saying goodbye until next time. And remember, you only get one life. Make it big, make it bold, and make it count. It's go time.